Oh boy. Hello, everybody. As you probably know, it's me, the Red Mage Crow, and welcome back to the long-awaited Final Fantasy XIII. Oh boy. Ooh. So, a lot of things have been going on in life. Things that prevents me from streaming. And, well, you know how it is. Gotta be relatively quiet, too. Otherwise, bad things happen. But, today, it's a very sad day for the simple reasoning that we have to grind. Unfortunate as it is, why did we not get this? Hello? Okay, well, we got that. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Let me just go ahead and do something right fast, guys. Gotta tell the Discord that we are live. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Yes, Kern, we got past Bartandalus. I told you this. We're at Bahamut, remember? I hate it here. I hate these enemies. Today's going to be a grinding stream. Lovely. Hey Jada, how's it going? Well, that's kind of the thing, Karen. I'm not able to get away with it. Alright, I'm dazed. Let's go ahead and do this. Doing good? Alright. Let's see. Also, don't watch the new trailer of the last Season 4 character. Kind of a little late there, my dude.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I'm the one you want. Don't stop.
Man, this is gonna be annoying.
I'm the one you want.
So, today, Jada, we're just going to relatively, we're just gonna be grinding. I thought it was actually, I think she's 1, pretty cute looking, and 2, yeah, she looks pretty fun. She looks like she'll be fun.
Come on, then.
Really? I mean, combo's fine.
This is gonna sting.
Solidarity. Oh, I need you to get unstunned. For favor. Well, anyways, as for Jada, you know, been busy, couple of, like, things been going on. I gotta get rid of the guy who's glowing purple. No, I think they're both the same thing. Yes, they are. Gotta get rid of both of them. So, yeah, Jada, one major thing that's been going down is that, basically, power been going over, like, a good amount.
This is gonna sting.
And my mom's been freaking out. And so, like, from, like, 4 to 9, can't do anything. And because, like, you know, my nephew can't play his games, my eldest sister decides that she needs to make a martyr out of me. And, basically, I can't do anything from that time either, because it's not fair for her, no, not Texas, we're like in California. But anyways, but like, but because, like, you know, my nephew can't play, my sister's making me the martyr, and, you know, I can't do anything, so, jazz, you know? What can you do? But yeah, so let's see, what has Kern said? Nah, it's not an issue. What did you think? While you're grinding, keep you busy with convo. So apparently, new beach stage. Oh, that's lovely. Even the music is a remix of the original. I love that. Also, she releases on the 23rd. Same day that Trickster, and a couple days before Rise. I'm gonna have to choose between one or the other. Maybe the character. Yeah, no, she might be. Okay, good luck. Yeah, so if anything, that's why, like, I'm trying to be, like, a little bit quiet right now, because if my eldest sister relatively hears me, Jada, then, like, I'll be in trouble, and then, like, I'll have to get off, regardless of the situation being. So, you know, trying to keep everyone happy, but I just, unless we stream, you know, from, like, 1 to 4, you know, but, like, you know, I really, this is basically, like, the time I like, yeah, I'll be done for it. This is the time I like best. And as for Kern, I will definitely try her, like, seriously. As Pitt would say, I'd be finished. But right now, we just gotta fight all these things, and I hate them all. Like, seriously, why is it that this game has the most annoying of enemies? Seriously. Like, I hate fighting each and every one of them. Oh yeah, no, go ahead and raw. This is like, this is basically, me grinding, just showing you kind of like the grind. We gotta get like the tanks all the way up to like 2,000 HP before we even remotely think about, going to fight Bahamut. Because Bahamut just does way too much damage. And you know, it doesn't like help that like Bahamut, no matter what, like hits everybody, so you know, we just gotta like relatively like get to that point. In which like hopefully shouldn't take that long to relatively get there, but you never know. So, yeah, you know, things have just been happening. Also, I actually really appreciate, like, you know, streaming right now, because right now, I went to the dentist, I think, like, last week to get, like, you know, a checkup, and then they're like, oh, you have a cavity. So I had to go in this week, to basically get that cavity taken care of. But it's like 2 of my other teeth right now, right? Where basically, like, it's so close to the root that they want to do a root canal, but, like, I just don't like the idea of said root canal. And so, like, you know, with 2 other teeth basically just like that, and they don't hurt, nothing bad comes out of it and whatnot, I was like, you know what, let's just do, you know, what we basically been doing with the other 2. But, like, right now, you know, the tooth is, like, super sensitive for whatever reason against, like, other teeth. And because of that, you know, it's just kind of like a pain to kind of like close my mouth. So like most of the day, I've just been like, you know, open mouth. But like not necessarily open mouth, like lips closed, but like jaw not connected. That's kind of it's kind of like weary, really. Like it's not like, you know, oh, this is so difficult, so hard. No, it's just more of a inconvenience, and I can deal with the pain. Pain to me doesn't really mean too much. And if anything, it's eventually going to kind of like even out to where like it's no longer in pain like the other two. So there is that. But like the weird thing is, right? It's only a problem with like the lower part of the jaw. Because if I eat food, it's fine. Nothing hurts. I don't know what's going on with it. It's just a pain right now. But, you know, like I said, it's not terribly bad, and I'm fine. I'm living life. Definitely going to have to, like, do a custom game later, Curran, with the Trickster, too. Because that's going to be interesting when he comes out. Just the shame that, like, everything's coming out relatively close to one another, if not on the same day.
Come on then. Time for a second win. Come on then.
It's definitely a good game. But, like, the thing about it, right, is that, like, you gotta put a lot of, like, time into it, and you gotta buy, like, you don't have to buy the DLC, because you can definitely, like, get them from, like, the shop, abilities and whatnot from other characters, but that takes a long time, and I think it refreshes weekly. But you definitely got, like, a good slew of, like, free abilities that you can basically get from just like the, you know, original cast of characters regardless. And you can definitely play with those abilities. Give me a moment.
Come on then.
Something went down the wrong pipe, mind you. Oh man. No. It's never about mercy. No mercy. It's all about the Zenyatta. Zenyatta is best healer, no exception. I'll play the occasional Mercy. Hell no way would I ever main Mercy. I feel like if you main Mercy, you must not really like yourself. Like, look at that, like... Oh, what the frick? Hold the phone. How long? I don't know if everyone is gaining the exact same amount of CP. Okay, let's go to the Crystarium, spend some points, make sure everyone's on 0, and see exactly, like, where that takes us. Because if everyone's not on the, you know, gaining the exact same. We need to make the team that we're going to really need to fight Bahamut, you know, stronger, faster. The thing got me is that I'm down and up most of the time. So if I do get dead by daylight, that's what I worry about. I don't fully understand that, to be honest. If anything, it's actually going to be better if we go for these, because they cost less than, like, whatever's up there. Let's just make sure. Okay, so now let's just make sure that, like, we get all the ones, because it doesn't matter terribly too much where we spend them. It just matters that we spend them. Like, we want to get to, like, the HP. We don't really care too much about magic, though magic would be nice. But then again, we're not really looking to, you know, we're not looking to use these three. It's just that these three kind of make it easier to kind of grind, I feel. So, you know, that's just kind of why I'm using them right now. Is that like a... oh, Aurora? Probably should not be going for the strength, seeing as how that's not really his strong point. Why don't you have Fear Siphon? What is wrong with me? Okay, doesn't look like he has anything else there, so... Seems like I got everything. Okay. Ooh, see, like, this HP, that's good. That is very good. I don't really want the strength, but I want that magic. Let's go ahead and kind of, like, get his Ravager up. Because even though it's not something that we really want him to be, like, doing terribly too much, there's still some HP, you know, in this area that we can definitely claim for him. And, you know, these don't cost as much as, like, the ones that are higher up, too, so it's always a good idea. So, like, Medic. I should really focus on, like, the ones where, like, HP is clearly a thing. But I'm not going to. I mean, I should, and I want to, but if I see gaps to fill, I might just fill them. Now, I just need to make sure... Yeah, see, I need, I need a couple of these. I need a couple of these, honestly. Nothing terribly, but I think that we need, not days. I think we need the other one. I think we need this one. Disable target's physical abilities and deal magic damage. I think that's the one we need. Maybe. Only thing about that is that it costs a lot, which isn't good, and we do need to relatively, like, work on Sentinel, because Sentinel is really, really good when it comes to actually getting HP. It's one of the best job classes to, like, gain, like, a lot of HP in. So we're gonna get everyone to 0, make sure that everything is where we kind of need it to be, and work our way towards that. Focus on the HP. We'll need her to like kind of focus a little bit on magic. There's a little bit of HP here too that we need to get. Okay, we're gonna fight once, see exactly how this goes, and see whether or not everyone collects the same amount equally, or if the people in the back aren't getting anything. Makes sense in my head. Don't know if it comes out clean. Oh boy. God dang it, why do I always do that? I wonder if I have an accessory that actually gets rid of the whole daze effect, like makes me immune to it. If that's the case, grinding up from these guys would actually definitely work. Drawing bodies are hard. I agree. Drawing bodies can be a little bit difficult. Like, I still haven't really mastered the way to make, like, you know, different or more different, what delta attack ways? Body variations, but, like, once you kind of, like, know about, like, how the different body styles kind of, you know, get applied, it gets a little bit easier. Like, I'm still trying to figure out how the T shape is supposed to, like, come into play, right? Because apparently, like, T shape is pretty popular nowadays when it comes to, like, some of the male characters. And I'll be honest, I like T-shaped women. Very nice. Don't know if that was creepy. If that was creepy, let me know. Everybody has their own preferences, you know? To me, like, oh man, I hate drawing faces. Faces are the worst. Like, hands, I kind of get hands. Like, hands are basically, like, the absolute hardest thing to draw. But to me, like, you know, I can kind of understand a hand. I can look at my hand and be kind of alright to draw a hand.
This is gonna sting.
I just had to erase half the body because I made the top half too long. The head was a part of that. Yeah, you know, sometimes that does happen. Okay. Now we check. No, everyone's gaining the same. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I can definitely, like, grind with these guys, which make it a little bit easier on my soul. Like, if you're having problems with proportions, right? If my memory serves me correct, a body is typically comprised out of circles. So, like, the head, the neck, the body, the torso, the hips, the legs, you know, that type of jazz. So, if anything, if you draw, like, a circle of the same size relatively throughout the body, you typically get, you know, decent proportions. So, like, if you draw the same size circle for, like, the where the torso is supposed to be, same size for where the you know, abdomen's supposed to be, where the hips are supposed to be, you know, you typically get, like, a decent size proportion. Typically. I actually came here to customize and set this as the main thing. Like, you know, like, obviously, like, you know, the head and the neck aren't going to be the same size. It could be. No, I don't think so. I was taught something relatively like that, like, around the beginning of my time of getting ready to draw. When I was taking, like, an art class. I hate these so much. I need to look to see if I can get an item that stops this, because this guy is freaking annoying. Ooh, I hope everything's okay on your end, Karen. Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely going to try to mess around with her. See how she plays, see how, like, everything kind of, like, goes. You know, Julia would definitely be, still be my main. But, like, it's always, kind of, like, fun to, like, mess around with, like, a new character. Like, Kunimitsu. Kunimitsu is definitely a fun character to kind of, like, mess around with. Even if, you know, they did do Kunimitsu kind of dirty. Hey Kern, do you have any drawing tips when it comes down to proportions for Jada? You know, seeing as how you kind of do your own art as well. You know, sometimes proportions are pretty hard. Oh yeah, no, like, if anything, like, definitely, like, you know, learning as much as you can about drawing is definitely great. Like, I've learned from art classes, I've learned from my sister, I occasionally look up online, I'm trying to get my own style, but before I can relatively just kind of, like, do whatever I want, I know I need to, like, refine my style. And that's kind of like what you really kind of like don't focus on first. You relatively learn about, like, you know, the fundamentals, and then, like, once you feel you're in, like, a decent area, that's kind of like where you kind of like start stylizing your own art. And that's how, like, you know, you're just like, oh, this is how I draw, this is my art style. I don't really have that just yet. I just kind of draw. And sure, it's kind of like a style all on its own, but it's not like, you know, you can just be like, hey, I know this style. This style is so-and-so. This is like the Red Mage Crow's art style. I mean, maybe I do have my own little style and I just haven't realized it yet, but for the most part, you know, I don't say that I have, like, a stylized version of my own art. My sister does, and I love her art. Oh man, I love drawing in pencil too. That's, like, definitely, like, my favorite thing. But I gotta learn how to draw on a tablet. I definitely do. I had to draw. I used to call her Cleo, but I'm going to change her name to Selene. Basically, there's like a whole like slew of things that like I'm slowly starting to change about like my story, my world, my characters. Like, did you know, right, that one of the oldest texts, right, referring to the term Baphomet is French? Like, I did not know that. Oh, god dang it. Apparently in French, like, in one of, like, the French, books, Baphomet was actually, like, definitely, like, you know, there. And I think that was really cool. And my character, Cleo, well, she's a quote-unquote Baphomet, but not really. There's like a whole slew of reasons for it, but like the main thing, right, is that because, you know, Baphomet is kind of originates a little bit in France and the Crusades. You know, I wanted to give her more of a French-ish name. Right? And so, like, I thought that, like, the irony that is Selene is just kind of funny. Because Baphomet is meant to be, like, you know, kind of like the apex. Kind of. Like, I'm not saying it is the apex. It could very well be the apex. But, like, the apex of, like, you know, demonic things. But, like, if I remember correctly, Selene means, like, heavenly or something. And I just thought it would be funny. Because, like, the thing about, like, my world, right, is that a character is kind of, like, from a world similar to ours. And so, like, when he goes there, he kind of like has this ability that kind of like auto-translates languages. So when he meets the character, he's like, "Oh, you kind of look like a Baphomet," and she's like, "Oh, well, that's kind of a old term that we don't use anymore. I'm more of a satyr." And so, like, you know, that just kind of like, it's just kind of like there just to like be like, oh yeah, you know, different things kind of translate differently, and, you know, sometimes like words kind of like equivalent to like an old saying or meaning, or at least that's what I'm trying to like imply. But like, you know, things are always like very difficult, and, you know, you gotta like work on like how to actually like convey them properly. I will say that, like, the funny thing is, though, right, is that, like, I separated everything into, like, 5 different, like, races, and the thing about, like, Baphomets and Fawns are that they're based off of goats. So they're kind of like an in-between of the Beastkin and Demonkind, which are kind of like the races of, like, 2 of the races of my story. And that kind of like gets to be like a little joke for like later down in the story. I definitely have to draw her because she's definitely gone through like a little bit of, you know, reiteration, but I love her nonetheless. Let's see, where is more HP? I always put time into my people. I really do. Because, like, if you don't put, like, I'm a firm believer, right, that if you don't put time into your people, then, you know, then like, kind of not necessarily what's the point, but you have to have fun, you know. And every artist is gonna put, like, you know, their own likes and dislikes into their own art. But I would say that I wouldn't really, like, I haven't... While Kern, you're not wrong, you're also not necessarily right. Because there is still, like, a lot of, you know, things I would like to draw. But I don't have any characters that relatively, like, fit that bill just yet. And I forgot to look for that item for that daze. I hate daze or haze or whatever the frick it's called. It sucks and I hate it. And there are two people in this fight that basically do it. And it's like...
Come on then.
Quit with your forbidden dances! I'm gonna send them all to the Shadow Realm. Get rid of this Stinkini!
This is gonna sting.
Okay, maybe it's bias thing, because I really love your drawings. I mean, like, you know, it's not necessarily that, like, you're biased. It's just that, you know, one, it's your interpretation of my art. And, you know, that's not necessarily wrong. Like, art is supposed to be, like, an interpretation and whatnot. But, like, you know, there are plenty of, like, body types I really want to put into my art, but I just haven't gotten around to learn how to draw those. It's just that my art right now kind of focuses around those styles because, just primarily because they're from, like, kind of like anime that I watch. You know, I don't watch like a lot of like oh my god, people are dead. Phoenix down. Hope, we need you now. Items. Snow, we need you now.
I owe ya.
Get haste on everybody. We gotta pick up from the situation. Gotta focus a little. Gotta keep Hope kind of like on that whole medic thing, but we need to go commando. Holy jeez, we need to salvage what we just lost. Jesus freaking Christ.
Yeah. This is gonna sting.
Oh boy, that could have definitely have gone pretty bad. I'm glad that it didn't get any worse than it already was. If he would have like dazed me when everyone was down, that would have been it. I would have been dead for sure. You know, that's kind of like that's kind of the thing when it comes down to like somebody like doing commentary and playing a game at the same time. You can focus on one more than the other. Sometimes it can lead to something bad. Whew. Oh, you know, I never noticed, but like you can actually see bullets on the floor next to Saz when he shoots. Like you can barely see it. Like you can see it kind of like on the green thing, but then like they kind of like just go away. That's kind of a nice little addition to detail.
This is gonna sting.
Okay, let's see. How is everyone doing via health? Okay, so Lightning's kind of where we want her to be in terms of health. Vanille kind of needs to be a bit higher. I think I hear my sister. Somebody send help. Bang needs like 700 more HP. either way, let's just go ahead, save, make sure that we don't lose any of the progress we basically made. Because any progress we make right now is a great boon. So it would be better for us to save than lose it all, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. Equipment. We have something that resists days. That's all we got, huh? Better than nothing. Let's go see if we can maybe, like, buy another one. For, like, hope. These are not what I'm looking for. These are restored weapons. Let's see. Just pain. Okay, it's not on this one. Not this one. I love move pulls. This is just for those. Another load. Nothing here. Nora's garage. We are gonna need a couple more Phoenix Downs because we did kind of use a bit. Let's just recover the two that we basically like lost. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue. Well, either way, like, maybe, like, after the, like, when I'm free and able, because let's be honest, like, I'm not really, like, free and able most of the time nowadays.
I'm the one you want.
I'll definitely try to see if I can, draw up Celine and, like, show you guys, because I really do like Celine. As I'm gonna call her now.
Come on, then.
Much like how I like to draw, like, Wendy and a certain other character that I haven't showed you, Jada, but, like, Curran knows a heck of a lot about because I draw the heck out of her. Just because I feel like she's, like, the most fun to draw. After all, I like her kind of, like, adventurous looking outfit, I feel. Like, her shorts, her little kind of like skirt thing that she basically has, her boots, her horns, the earrings on her horns, the way that her horns are different, you know, all these different types of things that I love just like drawing with her, because, you know, that's just like good fun. Solidarity, please, because snow is kind of low. We are in a little bit of trouble because days is a thing that is going on right about now, and I don't realistically have a way to get rid of it, unless there's an item for that. Oh yeah, no, I can definitely criticize your drawing. If you so much as want me to. I'm sorry, I'm in Castrum right now, so I can't respond much. God, I love Castrum. Castrum is way, way better than the terror, the jazz that is freaking Void Arc. Screw Void Arc. Oh my god. Solidarity, please. We need to get this boy some heals. before he die.
This is gonna sting.
Definitely, like, you know, just kind of like take a picture, show me. I could always do that too, but I kind of like,
This is gonna
but like I kind of like to like color my things now, and trying to like color her will be kind of nice. Because I don't really realistically like know what her color would be. Yes, you die when you are dead. And I would prefer not to be dead.
This is gonna sting. Oh, you're gonna love
Let's
this.
go around this route, yes. Turn around. Thank you. There we go. Surprise attack. And now we dance. The deadly dance. That is death. Why is that like my favorite thing to say nowadays? Alright, so now Snow's been keeping that one nice and busy, so we'll go ahead and we'll focus that. Solidarity, please. Just because we don't need to die right now. Because you only die when you're dead. That's a fact after all. It doesn't matter if it's redundant or not, it's a fact. Okay, now we just kind of like focus up on this last guy. I do kind of like how this guy kind of like moves. He's having fun, he's dancing. You know, he's just having the time of his life while trying to murder us. That's kind of like a taekwondo stance, I think. It's kind of like a jury, and Curran, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't jury like a practitioner of taekwondo or something? Not taekwondo. Is it? Curran, help me out here. It's definitely not Tai Chi, that's for sure. It's like Tai something. I think it's Taekwondo. I think it's like the same, you know, type of style that like, well, not maybe like the same style, but like relatively like the same kind of like classification that Hallring has. Which I think is Taekwondo. I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong. Help me out here, Curran, when you're able to. Because I know you're doing Castrum, so I know that you have to focus on a lot of things. Whoa, now what are you doing? It's actually Cocoon Karate. Really? Huh. Duly noted. Cocoon Karate.
This is gonna sting.
That's definitely good to know. Do they spawn behind me? No, they only spawn whenever these doors open and close. Okay, let's go ahead and level some of these people up. So definitely should focus on Sentinel. I'm pretty sure that there was like something that we somewhat missed. No? Okay. On HP up here. We want entrench. Basically want like a lot of this. Look at that. HP 100, HP 100 Dispelga. HP 100. Like all of this HP here is so good. We need it all. And I think that like Saboteur, we were like right next to some HP. Yes, we were, but we didn't get it. And look at that. She's now the same health as Lightning. Lovely. It's Taekwondo. Hold up, let me approve that. There we go. Okay. I was like, Kyokugen Karate. Doesn't sound familiar, but if you say so. I went to look it up and got the wrong jury. Okay, that's funny. That's some nice HP right there. We're gonna go for that. What other jury is there, actually? Now I'm curious. Is it from like that one school version of like Street Fighter? Is there a jury in that one? Could be. Might not be. You never know. Look at all that HP. Mmm. Delicious. Okay. Oh, watch. Door closes. Come on, you slowpokes. We open them again. Oh, god dang. I was wrong. Maybe they just need like a longer load period. Maybe go a little bit more forward. Oh, maybe we need to get out of this hallway? Question mark. Wait for this door to close. Then we go back. Maybe if we access this, it's like Dark Souls. Let's make like a trip around the block. Down the block. Okay, they should have spawned in by now. There we go. We just had to... Why am I already in battle stance? Hello? Saz, I just had to point out, you are really, really cool looking. I don't get what a lot of people say. You are cool looking. Although I gotta wonder what that patch on your... Oh my god, they come.
I owe ya. No stopping us.
Like that patch on his shoulder, it must mean something, don't it?
This is gonna sting.
Like I'm pretty sure that it means something. Like, you know how he has like that yellow on the side? Kind of like how like in Star Wars, Commander Cody kind of like has that weird like little neck thing that kind of like goes to his shoulder. And that shows that he's like a commander. Or like how like commander drones are like yellow, like on certain parts of their body. I would think so. And he knows how to use guns. Do we know what he was doing before, like, his son got turned into a lassie? Like, what his job was? I don't remember.
This is gonna sting. This is gonna sting.
Oh yeah, he does know how to fly a plane. He could be like an Air Force dude, maybe. You're right, you're right. You could be right. You know what? Thinking about it? This rainbow anklet. Go ahead and get the, Tetra defense. That sounds cool. Oh, it was the black belt we had him equipped with. Where is the black belt? There it is. Okay. And then we're going to go to Hope. And you see the silver bagel? Bam, it's now the rainbow anklet because he needs to not be dazed. Because he is the healer. Him not being dazed is going to be vital for survival. Kind of rhymed. I love it.
Come on then.
Come on then.
How about this?
We're targeting the wrong one. We need to get the stinky. I know that it doesn't say stinky, but I'm gonna call it stinky because if we rearrange the letters of its name, we can get stinky.
This is gonna sting.
Move the end and move that N in between the I and the K, and you got stinky. Stinky, yeah. I'm right, I'm right. Definitely Saz's best character. No one compares to Saz.
I'm ready for
Would
anything.
definitely use a little bit of healing.
Appreciate it. This is gonna sting.
Just get Snow up to like an adequate amount, please. And thank you. Hope. He's also kind of healing himself, which is good. Let's go back to Delta attack.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, I would like Saz to definitely return. Like, I don't know if he does in 13-2, which we'll definitely get to. Just not lightning returns. Screw lightning returns. We ain't going to touch that crud. If we ever touch that game, we would need a guide. We would need a guide to play lightning returns. He does return? Okay, that's good. Final Fantasy X2. Saz returns. He's also in Lightning Returns. God dang it. That just means that we gotta, like, play Lightning Returns just so that we can, like, love Saz.
It's now or never. I'm ready for anything.
But I think he's demoted to Extra is one of the names.
How about this?
Please heal, quickly. I'm on the game. Yeah, like, if anything, like, he's not part of, like, the main cast anymore. I know in 2, it's, like, reserved to, like, 2 characters, not gonna name names. And in Lightning Returns, all you really get is lightning.
Yeah, this is gonna sting.
And while I would say, you know,
This is gonna sting.
I am interested to see, like, what happens in Lightning Returns. It's very complicated, and honestly, I would need to go be a guide to know where I'm going and what I would need to be doing to get, like, the good end. Because, you know, when Curran let me play it the first time, I had no idea what I was doing, and I think I wasted, like, either, like, a day and a half just doing some of the first missions, and you only get, like, 13 days in that game. It's crazy. Like, you know, I would understand, like, oh, you know, this game, you know, needs you to be doing this, this, that, and this. And then, like, you know, you'd be like, oh, okay. But not do this, that, this, then that. Then another of that. Then this. Then this, that, this, that. You know, at that point, it's kind of, overwhelming. You know, I like to play games to relax, have some fun, not, you know, to think about all the things that are getting to be kind of complicated. You know, I like games with multiple endings and whatnot, but, like, I don't like it when a game becomes more of a chore than an actual game. if that makes sense. Can I just say how much I hate the fact that, like, Snow is already at, like, 2,000 HP, and we gotta get our girl Fang up to at least that in order to stand a chance against Bahamut? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to, like, be like, oh, yeah, that. Great.
I'm the one you want. I'm the one you want.
Man, I want a red bean paste bun. Those are freaking delicious. Like, if you ever wanted to get, like, some kind of confectionery, red bean paste buns are great. Also, not 110% sure, but I think that, like, solidarity, 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 solidarity. I think that, like, the whole resistance 30% just means that he gets out of it 30% faster. Which is still good. I'm not saying it's bad. I would like an immunity to it. But still, you know, you take what you get. God dang it, I'm dazed.
I'm ready for anything.
Let's go back to healing. I don't need you to be upping that stagger bar and then for it to come down really
I
fast.
appreciate it.
Oh! Oh, you can Esuna that. Lovely.
Time for a second win.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
This is gonna sting.
I mean, I think that's what I saw, but I don't really know.
Come on then. This is gonna sting.
Oh, also, right? Like, I don't know if I mentioned this prior, but like, I kind of want to change up streaming software. Solidarity, solidarity, solidarity.
This is gonna sting.
Use your raise. Use your raise. Use the raise. Why are you healing me? Use the raise. You have a raise. You don't have a raise. How dare you not have a raise? Also, why does Saz have like 1,700? Why does he have 1,800 HP? Holy jeez. It's a pain in the butt for freaking Fang to get up there. The Saz is practically almost there. But jeez. We can do this without Snow. We can do it.
I'm ready for anything. This is gonna sting. Time for a second win. I'm ready for anything.
Ah, you missed, you fool. Oh yeah. We go busting through that wall. I'm gonna grab one of these right fast. Oh yeah. You know, a little bit of ASMR for you guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. That is some good stuff. It still really helps for him to be tanking.
I appreciate it.
Where's that Stinky? Stinky, I know you there. Step down.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Go ahead, Hope. Kind of like here.
This is gonna sting. This is gonna sting.
Also, current. No, I'm being kind of like a little bit of a grammar person. Grammar person. Grommer. I'm a grommer. Freaking what is this? Don't starve. Glommer. No, I know I'm being grammar here, as Jada would call me, but literally does not fit in that sentence.
This is gonna sting. Now or never. Now or never.
Now, if you replaced seriously with literally, it would make more sense.
This is gonna sting. Now or never.
I know.
Now or never. This is gonna sting.
But I'm just saying, it's not my fault I'm like this. I blame education, schools, and all that different type of jazz. Because, like, you also gotta, like, realize, right? Books, the law, everything is worded a very certain way, and every word basically has a different level of meaning. And if you don't use the right word, then typically, like, you know, you create, like, loopholes or plot holes, and everything just kind of, like, falls into, like, chaos and insanity.
This is gonna sting.
And that's basically what school basically teaches you, and it's crazy and it's stupid and I hate it. Why am I like this? Why is there hair in my mouth? Why is there hair in my mouth? Where did that hair come from? I don't have long hair. God, I hope it didn't come in my drink. If it came from my drink, I would be sad.
I'm the one you want.
Oh, Jada, you might be happy to hear this, right? So I decided, that because I don't really have an ease of access to the Xbox anymore, I'm gonna be replaying the original Dark Souls and try to actually beat it on the channel. But you know what else that means? There's another thing that I have left uncompleted on another system that I'm also considering playing on the channel. Guess. Guess, Jada. I dare you to guess. If you get it right, you get a cookie. Imaginary one. I can't necessarily give you like a real cookie, unfortunately. Sims 4. I have it on a different console. I mean, I would like to like play Sims 4 some more. I still gotta like start up like the whole magical portion of it. I really do. I need to definitely get back into that. I've just been so busy with everything else. Yeah, but here's the thing, Curran. Here's the thing.
Come on, then. I'm ready for anything.
Here, we like lightning, but we don't love lightning. If we don't have to use lightning, we don't use lightning. Unless it's thunder. That's the only time we ever use lightning.
Come on, then. Yeah.
You know, it's, so, the thing, Jada, the game, you know, it's doggone, what is it? Doggone, see, I'm kind of, like, forgetting the name already, doggone, what's the doggone name? I don't know. Can't tell, I'm just messing around. You play it, and it kind of romps you. You know, jazz. Jazz. Do you like jazz? I love jazz. We don't talk about that game. We don't talk about that game. Oh my god, I really don't like. I don't like the system that is Sekiro. Definitely have to complete it at some point. No, the name is Doggone Rom.
This is gonna sting. Come on, then. This is gonna sting.
Doggone Rampa. Yes. We'll put that on the channel. At some point.
This is gonna sting.
So yeah, we'll do like a little bit of a let's play on that. At some point. We'll do first, and then like we'll forget to do the second one. And then we'll do the third, and then we'll do second, and then we'll just never do the spin-off. Not necessarily in that order. No, we can do second, spin-off, third, and then first. That's how we'll do it, yes. Alright, have fun cleaning, Curran. That's fine. I'm sure that, like, some of the deaths are actually, like, pretty sad.
This is gonna sting.
Like, I still remember the last thing I seen in Danganronpa. And that was that buff lady fighting Kuma. And it was like the beginning of the chapter. I remember that for whatever reason.
This is gonna sting. Oh, getting serious now.
Don't know who they are, but we'll find out. I'm terrible with names. Can we go switch to solidarity and quickly?
Oh, you're gonna love this. This is gonna sting.
That's fair enough. So definitely when there's a sale, which is about to be spring, if I remember correctly. I don't know if they've already had their spring sale on Steam just yet.
This is gonna sting.
If that hasn't happened yet, then we'll definitely like get those games relatively around that time. Because I am honestly thinking that I want to stream a lot more often. But if I stream more often, it would definitely have to be more around like from 1 to 4.
This is gonna sting.
Because as it stands, you know, I can't necessarily like, you know, be doing what I'm doing right now. Can't be doing what I'm doing right now, you know, on other separate days. Like, I'm thinking about, like, you know, Tuesday and then maybe like
Bring it.
Friday or something, and streaming on those days. But like, as for like right now, you know,
I owe ya.
Sunday's like the only time that I can relatively do this. If I do it, you know, any other time, I would have to change,
I appreciate it. How about this?
you know, I would definitely have to change the times that I stream. And you know, I want you and Umbreon to relatively be able to join us. Me. And as far as I know, this time frame works for us. You know, seeing as how the two of you are kind of like my constant supporters. I mean, I know, but like, what time is it over there for you right now, Jada? Okay, so there's a 2-hour gap between us. So if I streamed at 1, it would be 3 in your time. I would hope it's at night. If it was the morning, I'd be concerned. Your English would be very good. Maybe concerned was the wrong word. Surprise, surprise. Well, I'm in California, so like right now it's 8 o'clock. You know, 8:28. You know, same as Bree, same as Curran. The three of us, you know, we all live in the same area. So my time frame is also their time frame. Let's see, where are we? We have 3,000. Let's see if we can get her up on the whole Sentinel prospect. Then again, what else do we have? Just shy. Yeah, and you know, there's also like the whole, I don't want to like, there's also the whole, I don't want to like stream around the same time that like Breeze would typically stream. That way, you know, people aren't forced to like, you know, be in both streams at once. 'Cause that would be annoying. For the people, not necessarily like myself or Breeze. I don't think he streams Tuesdays or Fridays. No, I think he might actually stream on Tuesdays. Well, he used to. I know that he's going through a lot right now. So he hasn't been streaming as much. As far as I know, like, he's doing alright. I haven't been able to play with him lately, because we typically play around, like, the 4-hour mark. And, you know, because of my situation, I'm not able to play with him. You know, it's a little sad that I don't get to play Smite with the guys as often as I used to. But as far as I'm aware, he's doing pretty alright. But, you know, other than that, I don't really know terribly too much. Like, I think 2-3 days ago, he wanted to play some Smite. But I couldn't make it because, you know, the situation going on right now. Yeah. Honestly, whenever I don't hear from him, it scares the absolute heck out of me. I'm an optimist at heart, but my brain's a pessimist in nature. It's very, very, very scary in my brain. Actually, how are we doing with HP? Once we get her, like, relatively, like, up on that Saboteur and Sentinel, she should be relatively in a decent spot for us to try and take down Bahamut. No, Vanille also could be a little bit more up there, too. You know, we could definitely, like, upgrade the weapons. What happens if we, upgrade these? Does the daze resistance go up? Let's find out. It does. Nice. You know, I was coming here to, like, upgrade the weapons that I know that the people are going to use. This one doesn't need to be upgraded. It's pretty fine. Definitely. We'll definitely let him know once I talk to him. Okay. You're gonna need this one a little. Do we really need this one, actually? I mean, it's good on magic, but... You know, we're gonna need that. Go ahead and do that. Put a little bit of torn leather into it. But we'll leave it there until we get more. And save. Definitely save. Because we've come quite a long way. Okay, so as it stands right now, Saz is freaking great. I love Saz. Snow, in a great place, has so much HP. Lightning, great place. She's kind of where she needs to be at the moment. For being non-tank. Could be better on the HP, but we're good on that. Fang needs way more work. Thinking about it. Because, like, you know, also constantly thinking. Oh, but that's by 10. That would take forever. Yeah, that would definitely take forever. Jeez. Yeah, no, I think we're just, like, kind of good what we're doing right now, which is just kind of, like, focusing on Saboteur. Don't see me at the last second. Let me get some abilities off on ya. Phew.
It's now or never.
Dang it, I'm dazed. Now Snow is dazed too. We're all dazed. Solidarity.
This is gonna sting. Yeah.
Back to Stinky. God, why the frick do I got deja vu of my nephew from calling it a Stinky.
I appreciate it.
Am I calling it a Stinky primarily because reasons?
I'm ready for anything.
Because, you know, that's what my nephew would call them? Or am I calling it Stinky just because that's kind of like what the name is? You know, dyslexia, putting the N between that I and the K.
This is gonna sting. Time for a second win. Now or never. It's now or never. This is gonna sting.
Stop dodging bullets!
Now or never. Yeah. How about this? Now or never. Go. This is gonna sting. Yeah.
You know, thinking about it though, we're kind of like in a pretty good place, I feel. I'm gonna try something. We could die for it. Might not be a good idea, but who knows?
Yeah. I'm ready for anything. Go. This is gonna sting.
Okay, we're gonna go into Paradigms. We're gonna customize. Okay, and then we're going to. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking, right? Right here. Maybe like this. Yeah, like that. We're gonna try to see if we can like be a little bit faster with the grinding, but adding in a little bit more DPS into the mix.
I'm the one you want.
That's kind of like the thought.
Time for a second win. Go. Yeah.
Prefer to get of the stinkini.
Go. Yeah.
Curran's like, you can just DPS the absolute crud out of them.
Yeah. Much appreciated. I'm ready for anything. Come on then. Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't gonna work.
Time for a
We need,
second
to go,
win.
we need to go to this now.
Oh, yeah. Phew. Much appreciated.
I mean, definitely if we had lightning, we would be able to, like, just, like, flat out Kiraga commando this.
How about this?
We can also just, like, medic Ravager commando and kind of, like, go from there. Still kind of lame. Yeah, see, this is just basically like, this is just like, you know, having Snow as Sentinel, and the other two as DPS. So the thing that Kern was basically saying, right? Oh, just get lightning and you can DPS them before anything bad happens, doesn't necessarily work. And I'm just, and, you know, I know it wouldn't work, primarily just because I know just how weak we are. But still, if we were stronger, we'd definitely be able to do that. It's just that, like, having, like, damage is more... Having damage is good, but having reliable damage is better. And that's what Sentinel Snow is relatively all about. Should be about, because they shouldn't be, like, targeting, like, Hope.
How about this? I'm ready for anything. Yeah.
You know, maybe we should just have like a stream where like I just draw. Like, I draw some of my characters, and that's just the stream. Oh, that'd be fun. Be kind of weird, actually. I think it'd still be fun.
Yeah. This is gonna sting.
It really does sound like a lot of fun. Like, I just draw, I stream, get to see like my little creative process, hashtag creative process, and then like when like I frick up, then we'll all know. But, like, it also really depends on whether or not my tablet drivers wants to be like active or not. Right? Because, like, the thing with my tablet, the one that I have right now, is that the entire animation that I've been working on, none of the drivers were actually working. And now, for whatever reason, the drivers are working, and, like, the second part of the animation is gonna look so weird. Or at least as weird as I feel it's going to be. Also, I think it's kind of funny. Because trust me when I say, like, I got, like, a bunch of games that I plan to, like, you know, let's go ahead and save. Every time, like, we go up and down, we'll just, like, save. Because, like, I got, like, a bunch of games that I've already have planned to, like, stream. Which is why I want to, like, add in more streaming days. Just because, like, you know, they're very long games and, like, you know, just doing them, like, very slowly, you know, I just wouldn't be able to, like, get a lot done. I still have to, like,
Bring it.
complete freaking Pokemon White 2, the randomizer Nuzlocke, but like it's just so aggravating that like I can die at any moment off camera. And then I have to get rid of that Mon as per the rules. Never want to do a Nuzlocke again. A lot of people make it look fun. It's not fun for me. Especially like when you think about like how if you like seen me play that game and I fight like almost every single trainer. I think I actually like decided to like skip a couple, quite a bit honestly. But like still, regardless, like even though I did skip a couple, like I'm still nowhere near freaking Pokemon League leveling. Kind of. I mean, I think like as of right now for like that game file, like I got like 2, maybe 3 Mons already like ready, but it's like the other 3 that like I have to like do a lot of grinding for. And I've just been like slowly chipping away at it, breaking my sanity. Because like where I'm at right now, there is like a Seadra with Hydro Pump. There is a Genesect, and you know Genesect is very scary. There's an evolution. What was the evolution? I think there was like a Glaceon. And Glaceon's kind of scary. Weeping Bell I can typically take care of like no problem. Other than that, I'm honestly drawing a blank for like. I know there's a Horsey. I know that there's like. I think like at one point I found like an Audino. But like must be like the rare freaking like thing where you have to like the ground kind of like starts going like because I have not been able to find it since. I also think there's like another legendary in that cave. You know, legendaries are very, very scary. Especially if you can get one shot by a stupid Seadra. I'm gonna let you know, it already happened. So like the grinding I basically did on one Mon. I mean, just tell you, having all that work done to that one Mon, and for me to lose it instantly was so heart-wrenching. Where are you horsing around to? Ugh, really? Well, I'm horsing around to the sea? My horse is sea. I don't have any clever way of really making that work. Do you like my horse? Its name is Sea. Yeah, no. Doesn't work. Does not work. I cannot make that work. That was bad and I feel bad. I'm gonna assume you meant, were you horsing around too much?
How about this?
And honestly, no, I wasn't even like horsing around like at all. I just thought that like this one mon in particular, which had what I thought to be a decent special defense, would be able to like live any attack a Seadra, not even its final evolution, which is Kingdra, a Seadra would ever be able to pull out of its little hat of tricks. Little did I know that mon died that day. What just happened? What the frick was that white? Jesus.
This is gonna sting.
I've had enough. I have enough with these sons of guns.
I summon Hilda! There you are. Glad you can make it. Let's roll. This is gonna sting.
Okay, just gonna say that was freaking cool, and I loved every moment of it. Right, that was good. I loved it. I loved it. That was the best one so far. Like, nothing against Odin, but like, God, that was good.
Time to take the driver's seat.
Yep, time to drive.
That's right. Let's do it.
We even get to see the little chocobo.
We break for no one. This is gonna hurt. You want some of this? Grandma!
Okay, this is freaking sick.
Turn up the heat.
Let's go, mini chocobo!
Let's do it. Wait a minute. Whoa!
Oh no! You just let him fall! Oh, that was great! I loved it! Oh, that was good. That was good. I love it. I freaking love it. I know we do. I love it. Oh man, that was so good. I love it. Save. let's see. Starium. God dang. Oh my god, it takes 4,000 just to get here. This one takes 6,000. Mama, ooh. I am gonna cry. This is freaking ridiculous. Oh, we got like HP here. Got a couple bits of HP here that we can basically grab. Okay, now this is ridiculous. Look at this, right? Right here, the cost is 775 just to get from here to here, right? Here it's cost 2,000. That's crazy already. Everything here costs 4,000 until you get to here, and then it's 6,000, 8,000. Oh my god. Jada, I want to scream. I want to scream, but I can't be loud. Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna try Bahamut right now. See if maybe we can get through with dumb luck. And if we can't, we'll just have to grind a little bit more. That's all we'll have to do. Where's your ATB level on this? Oh my lord, hey! Okay. Yeah, it's up there. Jesus. Okay. So let's go ahead, battle team. Okay. So for this one, Saboteur. Medic. Sentinel. Commando. Avenger. These are, I think, the only three we need. I think. At the very least. These are the only three we need. No. So, there's the hoping that we don't die immediately. 3 cutscene and battle. I'm gonna let it kill me. You're asking why? Because of this. They swapped each and every single one of my Paradigiums when I came in here.
So this is how it is.
How the F dare they? We're gonna get that one more shot.
Bring it on.
Okay, let's try it.
Appreciate it.
Not going very good right now.
Be careful. Bring it on.
Come on, I need you guys to really treat me here.
Out of my sight. Too late to beg.
You need to get these three on him ASAP. Or these two.
No mercy. Give it your best shot.
What was that?
I'll deal with you. Let's wrap this up. No mercy.
Definitely would work if we got our debuffs on him.
Thank you. End of the road.
Which we did. I don't think we can make it.
Bring it on.
We were pretty close.
So this is how it is.
We were right darn pretty close. Let's give that another shot. I feel like we can do it. just got to get very, very lucky with the very beginning. Let's just make sure. Yeah, see, it did it again. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. I got nothing on him.
Let's wrap this up. This will be quick. Bring it on. Appreciate it. Here it comes. No mercy. Let's wrap this up. No mercy. Give it your best shot. Cheers. End of the road. Too late to beg. Thanks. Appreciate it. All in the wrist.
Come on. So close, so close.
Bring it on.
X! X! Do it! Do it! See? Easy. See, didn't I tell you that this one was easy? I told you, Jada. I told you.
Look, a new path. Maybe that thing did save us.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to call it a sign of me being right. No? Okay. Listen, keep our eyes on the goal and we'll figure something out. All right.
Hey, Sarah. So I guess being a lessee doesn't have to mean you can't do what's right, does it?
Yeah.
Here's a shocker for you.
Guess
it's time to face the peril of our plight. Sounds splendid.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go. Yeah. Do it like so. Honestly, I think that's all we really need.
Whatever it is the Fal'Cie want, we're the ones who decide what we do.
You would think so. I would hope so. Good on you, Vanille. Yee. Hey, look at shit.
Oh, hey! Look at that!
What? Oh. An airship?
And
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
pulse.
Ow.
I guess it was one of this Ark's weapons, or something.
That's a gate to Grand Pulse. Right.
So what? That's our exit? Pulse or bust?
Could
Kinda
be
looks
one
like
of Darcy's
Bahamut.
traps.
Well, that's not good. Do you think it might take us to Eden?
I'm doing the flying. No more of these ships taking charge of our travel plan stuff. The only place this thing is taking us is where these boys tell it to.
Aw, yeah.
That is a Grand Pulse ship.
Really?
Note,
To me.
note how he puts his. Oh, Saz, no. Saz, oh, please
Either
be
way,
okay.
we're on borrowed time, so we might as well go. We get lucky, maybe we'll even turn up some way to get rid of these goofy tattoos.
Yeah.
But there's no way to do that.
You never know. Maybe we just didn't think to look for one.
If nothing else, we know Cocoon's safe for the time being. I'd say it's worth going to take a look.
Maybe. But what about your dad?
I made him a promise.
Yeah.
I promised him to keep going and do what I had to. He said only I would know what that was. The world's full of lies. There's no way of knowing what's right. All
Yeah.
we can do is believe in ourselves.
Yeah.
It's easy to sit back and let people trick you. Like how the Sanctum had us all thinking that a l'Cie was some sort of monster. I'm done with their lies.
He is.
Fal'Cie, this whole focus thing. From here on out, I use my eyes. Think. And act. I might not make all the right choices, but as long as I'm the one who decided what to do, there's nothing to regret.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. I'm with you. Bad choices and all.
Of course, I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out. Pulse is hell, you know.
Oh, is it now? How many times have you been there?
None. But I want to go and see what it's like for myself.
Yeah.
Okay, people.
I like how Hope, the child, was the one who made that speech. Holy jeez.
So, everybody in?
Right.
Absolutely.
Off to hell we go.
God dang it, Lightning. Don't make me laugh. I like her a little bit better replaying this game.
No one ever said the future'd be easy.
Still not necessarily my favorite, that's for sure. Why are we reviewing this cutscene again? When this cutscene...
I saw the glimmer of a dream somewhere in the sky that night.
We've seen all of these before. Why are they being brought back? We don't need a flashback of a flashback.
Could change our fate.
Hello?
Who could say? That moment's come and gone.
That was whack. Got a flashback of a flashback. Man, that's a pretty ship. Yeah, no, definitely.
You did it!
Yeah, I told you, didn't I?
Giant monstrosity.
Isn't he?
Yeah, we'll play with someone else.
Happens all the time.
He thinks we're lunch.
Yeah, like on the seafood buffet.
Seafood, cute.
That was good. Oh dear lord, the children. Somebody save the children.
Fang! Get him!
I'm on it.
Lightning's off too. Is that really necessary, lightning?
Here.
Oh yeah, behind me.
Here goes.
Hey, over here!
You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great.
Grab on.
Oh man, the ship had crashed. I hate those things. I love this too, but I hate those things.
Home sweet home. Welcome to Grand Pulse.
And here we are. This is where Fang and Vanille are from. Jada, I don't think we're on Cocoon anymore.
A world, wild and fragile, vibrant and untamed. Grand Pulse.
Beautiful.
It's a place where lives are ruled by the brutal struggle for survival.
Chocobo.
and
Run,
the
Chocobo!
uncaring
No, Chocobo, no! Don't show us this! No! Not the Chocobo! Why would you make it work it like that? How dare you?
There is no such thing as mercy. Only a never-ending string of trials that weed out the weak and leave only the strong. Reigns knew the truth.
No, no, Red.
Purpose
Oregon?
lying
Is that
at the
you?
heart of all the Falsi's actions.
Rabadon?
Recalling their lost
Vil-
deity
Vil-
and
it's like a
returning the world
Vivlodon.
to its former glory. People were never anything more than sacrifices.
Keep it away from me. Keep it away from me. I remember that. I hate it.
And Cocoon's destruction? It's just a way to wake a sleeping god. But would bringing the
Chocobo!
Maker back into this world really lead to our salvation?
I hate you. I hate everything that is you. Best way to gain EXP, though. Screw the Iron Giant. Don't be looking at your dead mate. Freaking run! Book it! Get out of there! Survival instincts!
And they, in their desperation to be reunited with the Maker, created l'Cie. And l'Cie? I wonder what we'll end up creating.
God, if I was that friggin'... Yeah, no, the designs look cool. But I know if I was that one thing, I would not be looking at my dead mate who just got, like, freaking, like, bored all the way to hell. No, I'd be running. I'd be walking, running, whatever it takes. Chocobo. Nice use of the shoulder, my dude. Oh, I'm so glad that did not... Glad that didn't crush the Chocobo. Look at him, he's so small.
Our future looked bleak, but as long as we could keep our spirits up, we'd find a way to change our fate. Somehow.
It's crazy to think that Chocobos are that small as babies, and grow up to be that giant smelly bird.
You were having a dream.
A pretty strange dream.
Terra Incognita. Which, that sounds freaking cool.
Hey guys, have any luck?
No sign of anyone else. But we did find plenty of bloodthirsty wildlife in crumbling ruins.
Long day?
Well, guys, we've run out of places to search around here. Huh. Where's Hope?
He's off with the Chocobo, getting supplies. Hello.
Hey. You all by yourself?
They're so cute! I love it!
He's Brand!
What?
We gotta find him.
Exactly. And this is where we're going to call it. Heck yeah, we made some progress at the very least. Woo! Some progress is always the best progress. Because it's progress. Alright, Jada. I hope you, Curran, and anyone else who probably could have came in at some point enjoyed this video. And any people who joined afterwards to watch this video, don't know who you are, don't know if you will, but thank you too. I'll see you all next time. Good night. Bye, everyone.